Hi everyone, my name is Jeff.
And I'm Hanny.
Welcome to part 2 of this month's A Window on the World lesson. Today we'll be reading again from an article titled International Women's Day, a day for celebrating women.
Yeah, it's about time that we women had a day. Finally, we have a day for ourselves. A day on which we can be celebrated for all the wonderful things that we do. A day on which we can help women get the rights that they deserve.
Hanny, all of that sounds really good.
And
here's the thing though, International Women's Day, it's not new.
It's not new?
Yeah, though you'll be celebrating it for the first time this year, well, that doesn't mean that International Women's Day doesn't have a long and interesting history.
I guess you're right. Anyway, during part 1, we discussed International Women's Day. We talked about what it is and why it exists. Today, on part 2 of our lesson, we are going to learn some more about International Women's Day,
including its history. Okay, everyone, it is almost time to begin reading from today's lesson. First, though, we need to review today's vocabulary.
好，我们在第一天的课文读到，在世界上很多地方，男女还是不平等的。那么今天要来看看，在过去历史上，女性如何站起来争取自己的权利。好，课文提到说，在20世纪初，女性开始起而奋斗，来争取自己的权利，改变人生。她们想要能够工作、投票、当公务人员，以及拥有更多权利。那这边用到3个单字，第一个是 vote，vote 表示投票，在课文里面是当动词用，例如 In some countries, citizens can't vote for their leaders. In some countries, citizens can't vote for their leaders. 在某些国家，人民不能投票选择自己的领导人。下一个单字 government 是政府，它是一个名词。例如 The food festival was held by the local government. The food festival was held by the local government. 那个美食节是由当地政府所举办的。第3个单字 officer 它是名词，在课文里面是指官员。举例来说Tim handed his passport and arrival card to the officer. Tim handed his passport and arrival card to the officer. Tim 把他的护照还有入境登记卡给那个官员。好，课文接着提到说，第一届的国际妇女节是在1911年设立的。那当时有超过100万个来自欧洲4个国家的女性和男性共襄盛举。很快的，这个节日就在各地越来越普及咯。那这边用到的单字是 everywhere 它表示每个地方、到处。那它是一个副词。例如 It seems that the poster can be seen everywhere.It seems that the poster can be seen everywhere. 那张海报似乎到处都看得到诶。好，那么现在看完单字例句，我们来看课文吧。
In the early 1900s, women started working to change their lives. They began fighting for their rights. They wanted to be able to work, vote, become government officers, and more.Explanation 1.
Welcome back to part 2 of our A Window on the World lesson. Our article is entitled International Women's Day, a day for celebrating women. Let's start reading from today's lesson.
Okay, today we will be reading about the history of International Women's Day. How did this special day come to be?
Well, let's begin answering that question right now. In the early 1900s, women started working to change their lives. So, over 100 years ago, women did not have a day of their own. Further, at that time, many women couldn't have jobs, they couldn't vote, the list goes on and on. And that's why women started working. They started working to change things.
Right. They began fighting for their rights. There you have it. They started working and began fighting too. Pretty cool, eh?
Yes, I'd say that is pretty cool. There's nothing cooler than fighting for your rights. Don't believe me? Take it from Teacher Daphne then.
大家好，我是 Daphne。今天的第一则文法是 start begin 加 VING， 意思是开始做某事。Start 和 begin 都是开始的意思，后方可以接动名词 VING 或者是不定词 to V 来当受词，意思都是开始做某事。注意 begin 的三态是 begin, began, begun。例如 Matilda started writing at the age of 10. 马蒂达10岁开始写作。又如 It began to rain after the sunset. 日落后开始下雨。
And we're back. Thank you, Teacher Daphne. Now, over a century ago, women began to fight. They wanted equal rights.
Yep, they wanted to be able to work, vote, and become government officers and more.
Yeah, these women started a movement. Because of them, International Women's Day was created.
Correct. The first International Women's Day was held in 1911 because of these brave women.
And we'll learn all about how the first International Women's Day came to be in a moment. First, though, we need to take a break. But don't go away. We'll be back after this.
In 1911, the first International Women's Day took place. Over 1 million women and men in 4 European countries took part. Soon, it became a common event everywhere. Today, people celebrate International Women's Day on March 8th every year. They celebrate women's achievements throughout history. Most importantly, they continue the fight to make women equal in the world.
Explanation 2.
Welcome back. Hanny and I are here to wrap up an article called International Women's Day, a day for celebrating women.
Before the break, we started learning about the history of International Women's Day. In the early 1900s, women got fed up. They began to fight for their rights.
These brave women were one of the reasons that International Women's Day came to be. Anyway, in 1911, the first International Women's Day took place.
That's right. And get this. The first International Women's Day was a huge success. Over 1 million women and men in 4 European countries took part.
Wow, what a turnout. Oh, and speaking of taking part, I believe Teacher Daphne has something to say about this.
第二则文法是 take part， 意思是参与、参加。take 在这里是及物动词，执行。三态是 take、took、taken。part 是名词，职责，后方以介系词 in 接活动、比赛当受词。take part in something 字面意思就是在某事中尽责，引申指参加的意思。例如 Linda took part in the Easter egg hunt. 琳达参加找复活节彩蛋的活动。
And we're back. The first International Women's Day was quite successful. It was successful enough that women decided to celebrate International Women's Day on a regular basis.
Soon it became a common event everywhere. Yep. We celebrate International Women's Day all over the world to this very day.
You bet. Today, people celebrate International Women's Day on March 8th every year.
And boy, are these celebrations great. During these celebrations, women, and some men, celebrate women's achievements throughout history. Now, does that sound like fun? Well, it is.
Yes, this sounds fun. 课文提到说，人们在每年的3月8日庆祝国际妇女节，向历史上所有女性的成就致敬。好，这边用到2个补充单字 ，achievement 表示成就，它是个名词。那么 throughout 它这个介系词它表示遍及从头到尾，所以我们说 throughout history 就可以表达纵观历史从古至今的语义。好，另外我们知道 celebrate 它表示庆祝嘛，它是个动词，那它的名词是 celebration 就可以用来表达庆祝或是庆祝活动。好，我们来看课文最后一句写到说 Most importantly, they continue the fight to make women equal in the world.
Which is the whole point of International Women's Day, continuing the fight for equal rights. Hooray for equal rights.
Hooray! Okay, everyone, with that, this month's A Window on the World lesson is now complete.
Until next time, everyone. It's time to say bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
See you later.
International Women's Day, a day for celebrating women.
In the early 1900s, women started working to change their lives. They began fighting for their rights. They wanted to be able to work, vote, become government officers, and more. In 1911, the first International Women's Day took place. Over 1 million women and men in 4 European countries took part. Soon, it became a common event everywhere. Today, people celebrate International Women's Day on March 8th every year. They celebrate women's achievements throughout history. Most importantly, they continue the fight to make women equal in the world.
Everybody, 欢迎来到 English in Action. Okay, 我是 Holly.
I'm Shane.
Alright, 今天的主题是
哦，这太简单了，太简单了，
是吗？
对
什么东西？
这太简单了，
没有啊，我说主题。
这太简单了，算了，又来了，好，直接进入对话吧。
Can you help me with this question? I don't know how to answer it.
This is a piece of cake. Are you really that dumb? Hey, I'm just kidding. So, are you really that dumb?
我不知道了。
Okay, if you think something is easy, you say, this is a piece of cake.
它是一块蛋糕。
对，叮叮叮叮叮叮，
不是吗？
直接翻译就是这样子。
OK， 其实不是这样子的啦，不是真的一块蛋糕。
为什么说 this is a piece of cake？
我就会这样联想，因为你要吃掉一块蛋糕，它很好吃，就你很容易就把它吃掉了。
哎 ，maybe
Yeah， 所以这就是一块蛋糕，我很快就能把它吃掉了，
Right.
很简单。
Or this is a walk in the park。
OK， 所以就是跟去公园散步一样简单。
对啊，很舒服啊。
对，
对啊，不会难啊，你会觉得其实还蛮轻松的。
对
Yeah. Or you could say, I could do this in my sleep.
这有点挑衅哦，就是这个我连睡觉都会，好不好？
这样讲还蛮贱的，对不对？
还蛮贱的。
I could do this in my sleep. You're so stupid. Okay, well, if you want to do this in your sleep and dream of us teaching you English, then
考门就对了。This is a piece of cake.
this is a piece of cake.
This is a walk in the park.
This is a walk in the park.
I could do this in my sleep.
I could do this in my sleep.
Hello， 大家好， 我是 Hanny， 又到我们1分钟的单元喽。那我们今天要1分钟的时间来复习4个单字，还会造句练习。同学们准备好没？1分钟计时，开始。第一个单字叫做投票，投票怎么说呢？叫做 vote。Vote。Most women didn't have the right to vote in the past. 在过去啊，大多数的女生都没有投票权。第二个单字叫做政府，政府怎么说呢？叫做 government。Government， 你去注意一下，有一些政府网站，他们最后面都会有是 gov.com.tw，你看到那个 gov 就是代表 government 政府。OK，a crowd of people gathered in front of the government building， 有一群人聚集在政府办公大楼前面。第三单字叫做官员，官员是不是坐办公室就跟 office 有关嘛？好 ，officer 就是官员。Meredith is talking to a customs officer。Meredith 正在跟海关的官员讲话。第四个单字叫做到处，每个地方，这是叫做 everywhere， 它是一个副词哦。This type of plant can be found everywhere。这种植物啊，到处都找得到。好，太好啦！我们在1分钟之内已经复习完4个单字喽，同学们表现很棒，记得要多多复习，多多造句练习。我们下次见，拜拜。